Yep. Live on YouTube.
Oh, you seeing it load up?
Yep.
Oh, wow. You're seeing it before me. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to save this chat room so I can see it. Right.
It actually tells you it's going to be live streamed.
Does it?
Yeah. I got a thing here. Yeah, the show's going to be live streamed, this and this. You got it? Like just letting you know. So you can't do illegal things here, Cavan.
There you go. All right. Well, I guess we're live, and
Yep.
I think we have a screen share going. So, but we are audible. So, just bear with me here. There's the chat. People are rolling in. There's Jeffrey Comic Con. I don't know if you can hear us. Jeffrey, can you let us know if we can be heard or seen? Maybe not seen.
Hello, Jeffrey.
What's up, Jeffrey Rubin? He's saying I can hear and see you guys. What's up? Oh, you can see us.
Wow, perfect.
Okay.
Good. Good morning.
Welcome aboard, Jeffrey.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to this view here, and we'll get to sharing some other stuff momentarily. But Ario,
Sure.
welcome to Original Art Hour on the Comic Books NYC channel. I'm so glad to have you, dude. It's an honor to actually have a comic artist that I admire and that I am currently reading their work, and is also a huge Star Wars fan like me.
Yes.
On the show in general. Thank you for being on and for accommodating this and joining me, man. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Coffee and Tony. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Happy New Year to you. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. It is 10 p.m. in Indonesia, 11 a.m.
Indonesia right now. Yep.
11 a.m. here. What's up, Magic Lasso? Good to see you as well. So look, I want you to, I guess, take a moment to introduce yourself, I guess, and to anyone who may not be familiar with you and your work, and then we can get into a little bit of some question and answer. And obviously we're going to be sharing some artwork. I'm going to be sharing some artwork that I picked up from you that I love, and I can't wait to share that and talk about it.
Nice.
But why don't you do a brief intro, and then we can sort of take it from there.
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Ario Anindito. I'm a comic artist from Indonesia. I've been working with Marvel since 2014. Right now, I'm working on High Republic Star Wars comic books, and it's going on issue number 5, I think, right now. And I'm working on the future issues right now, chasing deadlines. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
And
you know, I've been trying to pry for information. I know you're not going to share any.
Well,
I'm afraid for my boy. I'm afraid for my boy Skier, man. Like only super Star Wars nerds will even know what we're talking about.
I'm trying to stay alive, Kavi.
Yes,
you know, those snipers
I
are.
realize it.
He wants a job, you know? He needs a job.
Yeah, you need that. You need that scratch, man, and you need that artistic outlet. It's such a great series. I can't wait to talk about it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So cool. Well, cool, man. Well, I know that you have a pretty sort of impressive body of work, like, you know, in doing my, you know, in-depth research. No, not really. I didn't do a ton of research, you know, but you know, you did mention the High Republic, of course, which is you know, the thing I'm most excited that you're currently doing about. But you've done a whole bunch of work for Marvel, including the Wolverines title, the Hulkverines title, Weapon H title. I believe you worked on the Secret Wars House of M miniseries for Marvel. You did I think you did an issue of Venom Space Knight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Worked on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Title for Marvel. You also worked on the Atlantis Attacks title for Marvel, I believe, and a King in Black one-shot that was like a tie-in story for that. You're working on, what is it, Arrow and Sword Master for them, which is
Sword
that
Master,
like, is
yeah.
that manga inspired or anime inspired series a little bit? Like I'm not.
Well, that's pretty unique because half of the book is done by the artist with the manga style, and half of the book is done by me and Greg Pak.
Oh,
so
Nice.
it's kind of bridging stories between the solo story of the Sword Master, and then what me and Greg are doing is Sword Master training with Shang-Chi. So it's kind of two stories in one book. Yeah.
Wow, very cool. And you're also working on a book called Hyperion. Is that an indie title, or is that
Hyperion? Yeah.
Okay, that's who's the publisher on that one?
Marvel. The
that's
Hyperion
Marvel.
is
Hyperion,
yeah.
That's Marvel.
One of the.
I honestly, I've never checked out that book. I need to familiarize myself with that one.
It's very fun, the Hyperion. Yeah, it's very fun to do because he's basically he's a super power guy. He's like Superman, but he's very different. As in, he kind of goes undercover as a truck driver, and and fighting.
He's from the Squadron Supreme, right?
Yeah. That's right. That's
okay.
right. Yeah, that's right. But the story is very fun to draw. It's
awesome.
it's very fun. Character.
Who's your writing partner on that one?
On Hyperion, I don't remember because it's been a long time ago. But I can't remember. It was what 2004. 2016-ish.
Okay, so it's been a minute for that one. Okay, and then I know you did do some work with DC on the Red Hood and the Outlaws. Title.
Yep.
Awesome. And is there any other series you have going on for any other publishers, any indie publishers? I feel
I'm making is
I thought there was.
I'm making covers for Boom Studios now, and I have and that is so much fun to do as well because I get to explore other styles, and for me indie comics and it's like when you watch an indie movies, like you watch a big studio movies and indie movies, it feels different, but both are equally entertaining. And basically it's very fun to do.
Awesome. What's up, Whitewell Comics? Jeffrey Comic-Con is mentioning a title called Eve that you might be involved with.
Yes, Eve. I'm doing Eve, the covers for Boom, which is a wonderful stories told by Victor Laval, and it's about, for me, it's about raising awareness of the climate change, which is something that we all have to be responsible of, and we have to be aware of. And it's a beautiful comic book, and it has been well received because number 1 and number 2 is already sold out, and now going to the second prints. Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Congrats, man.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
So another question I have, I guess, and I'm going to dive a little bit more specific to Star Wars just for a moment, just because I'm as you know. So on the High Republic book, your writing partner is Cavan Scott, and I'm a big admirer of his writing work within Star Wars, both from the
me too
novels and audio stuff that he's been involved with and comics. I'm a big fan of his. It seems like he's very prolific and has a lot of projects going on at the same time. So just from your perspective, what's it like working with Cavan, and like how do you guys like interface with each other? And you can get into as little or as much detail as you want, but I'm especially curious about like how detailed he gets in what he provides you as far as scripts or direction, and just the collaborative nature of your guys' working relationship on the Star Wars High Republic.
Well, this is our first time working together, and we got introduced by doing a Zoom meeting just like now.
Oh, there we go.
And we got into I think 2 hours long chat about what's the High Republic is all about. Because when I first offered the project, I have no idea what the High Republic is going to be, who's the characters, and so we had a Zoom meeting, and it assures me that what we're going to do is something fun and special, because both of us are huge Star Wars fans. Both he and I, we are like huge Star Wars fans, and we love everything from the from A New Hope till the prequel, and basically everything Star Wars. Rogue One. We even went to Galaxy Edge. We shows off our creatures from Galaxy Edge. I shows off my Koekian lizard monkey, and he also shows a lot of creatures that he got from the Galaxy Edge, and so we just geek out together.
Nice.
And I said I'm in after I heard that there's going to be a Jedi mounting an armored Rancor in this series, and I said I'm in right away. Because all we're trying to do is to make a fun and enjoyable Star Wars stories. We don't have agendas or whatever hidden mission. So we just purely Star Wars fans that wants to make a good and enjoyable Star Wars story. As for working with Cavan, it's well, it's fun, of course, because I enjoy his writings and his stories, and we are always easy to communicate with each other, because seems like we're always online. Seems like we never sleep, because whenever I email him, he always answer right away, and vice versa. And he basically put so many freedom for me to visualize the characters, or anything that is required to be there. He didn't restrict me to do this or that. There's always a thing that we need to follow, of course, from the concept art, but other than that, it's all freedom for me,
right,
and for us to create. And
in
some pages
cases,
that requires
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but in many cases you also were sort of crucial in developing the visual, style of characters that are essentially, visually speaking, are being presented for the first time in that comic book. Because prior to that comic book series coming out, it was this book, right? So it was this book. And so you're imagining what these characters look like, with the exception of the ones on the cover, right? So in many ways, I think you're responsible for the fans' interpretation of these characters, which is amazing.
Lucas gave me a concept art with the characters are in it, but some of the characters are not in that yet. So I need to design the visual look from Cavan's description or from the novel, and such thing like the interior art the interior design for the Starlight Beacon is not there yet, and I get to design it. And the Ridari monsters from issue number 1, and Estella Maru, the Jedi, and Pravider, the Jedi next to Yoda, in issue number 1. I also designed him. So there's spot here and there for me to fill in with my own design. Of course, we are co-creating. Cavan describe it in the script, and I tried to visualize it, and then we have to ask approval, of course, from the Lucasfilm. One more thing that I want to add is on some difficult pages, like spread pages or the complicated pages, Cavan always put some lines in the script, such as, "Ario, I'm sorry for your hand." So he's being polite as a British guy he is. Ario, can you try to put as many as metal as you can, or as hardcore war as you can? And I'm sorry for your hand, Ario. And I was like, okay, thank you, Cavan. You can always not to do this. I mean, keep it simple will be great, but so far I'm enjoying drawing all the pages in
Awesome.
the High Republic book.
So a bunch of my friends who are big Star Wars fans have shown up in the chat. One of them is my friend Cookie, Just a Little Podcast, and he had a question. He's asking, what is it like to be part of pushing Star Wars to another generation of fans?
Wow, it's an honor, especially for huge Star Wars fans like me. It's a dream come true because I never imagined that one day I'm going to be able to work in a Star Wars book again, let alone a High Republic book, because this is a crucial timeline in the Star Wars canon history.
Yeah.
We are introducing this new era. Is this actually old era?
Yeah, a
because
new,
it happens at the
old
first,
era.
yeah,
200
a
years
new
before
old
the
era, yeah.
Yeah.
Where
that's
everything,
what I love about it, man. It's brand new story.
Yeah.
But connected.
It's a brand new story. Yeah, brand new characters. So we're responsible to introduce these characters and this new era to the audience and to the readers, and to make sure that they got attachments with the characters, because these are new. We're not talking about Luke Skywalker or Chewbacca, where we already have attachments because we grow up with those characters, right? And we love those characters a lot, especially Chewbacca. I love Chewbacca, and
I love Chewie.
yeah,
I love Buryaga. Buryaga's cool too, though, man. You know, Buryaga's great.
Favorite character to draw then?
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
Yeah, who's your favorite character to draw? Is it Chewbacca?
I haven't actually drawn Chewbacca yet, but my favorite character from the High Republic is going to be Keith Trennis, simply because she is us. She is like the bridging between us, the normal people, and the world of the Jedi, where we can see all the glory times of the Jedi, and she finally becomes a Jedi Knight herself. But she's still like us. I mean, we can read what she thoughts. We know what she's thinking, and she cusses a lot, which is me. I cusses a lot as well.
Yeah, and she's the. I mean, there's so many Jedi in these High Republic stories, so it's hard to just say one character is the protagonist. But I would say she's the lead character of the comic book series Star Wars: The High Republic. And as she's introduced in issue 1 into the universe for the first time. She was not in the Charles Soule novel or the Justina Ireland young adult novel, I believe, or the Claudia Gray novel, right? But was she in the Claudia Gray novel? Potentially she was. But the comic book had already come out after that, I believe. So,
yeah, well, that's the fun thing, and the most interesting from the High Republic is we get to see the High Republic from several eyes of the characters. Like we get to see it from Lula Talisola's eyes as well in the other comic book.
The IDW book, right?
The High Republic Adventures.
Yep.
So we get to see this era from the viewpoint of several characters that are there, and that makes the era more, I think, more alive. It's like we can see it as if it is real. So yeah, it's very fun.
Okay, so one thing I'm curious about, and if you don't, I mean, if you can't get into a ton of details, I would understand. But what kind of anytime we're talking, I know you're plugging away, like you're busy, like you're working comic book artist, and you've got deadlines to meet. What are the deadlines like in general, like generally speaking? Like how much time do you have to pencil an issue for Star Wars or any other series? I mean, it might be, I'm sure it varies, right? But I'm just curious, how under the gun you feel sometimes, or just how do you schedule your time, right? How do you do proper time to meet all your deadlines?
Yeah,
so I'm curious about that side of the experience from you as being an artist.
Well, I am given at least a month to pencil it all. But
like a full
in
issue.
this series, the whole issues. But in this series, I'm not only responsible to do the pencils, but I am also responsible to do designs for several
Right.
things that are
Nice.
in the comics, and being a penciler alone is for me already a tough work to do. But I'm now also the designer also a designer. So
Yeah.
designing and penciling, it's quite, it needs to manage my time more to be able to tackle it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm also working on several other projects. Actually, I'm working on 5 projects
Wow.
at once. So
Nice.
time, yeah, so time is a very I
Yeah.
mean, if I got more time, I would be sleeping a lot.
Yeah.
Now I'm now I don't have enough sleep. But yeah, aside from this, I'm also working for covers, right?
Yeah.
For Boom and for the others, and then I work on 2 game illustrations, and also
Nice.
designing another statues for XM Studios.
Cool.
So working on all that at the same time, sometimes I need time to reply on your emails, Kathy,
Hey,
and many other
listen,
emails.
listen.
You're very busy,
Out of
man. Very busy.
anybody emailing you, like, put me way at the bottom of the list for sure, man. That's I get
No,
it.
no, because sometimes I read them and I'm like, okay, I'm going to reply at the end of the day. But then again, after a long day of work, at the end of the day, I collapse and just went
Get it.
into bed and just completely forget about everything. And that's what happened every day. But I'm trying to
Hey,
be
dude, you're
able to
here.
delve.
You're here. We're live. You're on the show. People can watch it later whenever they want. I'm very happy that you came on.
Nice.
So,
Thanks for having me.
dude. So I know I
Mhm.
noticed that the majority of your published work, including the artwork that
Mhm.
I picked
Yep.
up from you, it's very
Mhm.
detailed pencils. Like
Mm.
you really have very effective use of sort of the actual sort of hue and shading and just the highlights, and you're penciling in a way where inking isn't necessary per se, right?
Yeah.
That said, I am curious, like, is any of your work inked in any way by other inkers or digitally after the fact, or is most of your published work um, essentially scanned in and colored digitally, after your original pencil work is finished and delivered? I'm just curious about that.
Uh-huh. Well, it's varies on every project. It's different on every project. Like in Atlantis Attack, I did everything digitally. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, oh no, I have several pages traditionally and inked them myself, but
And you
most of the
self-ink them.
pages are done digitally with. So I inked myself as well.
Mhm.
But in the High Republic, I decided to do it traditionally with pencil, and the legendary Mark Morales
Uh,
is inking the pages. But he's not inking it right on my pages.
right.
I send it by email,
Blue
and
line.
he
Yeah.
printed and
Blue
yeah,
line.
and
Blue line.
did
Yeah.
the ink, yeah, drew on it. And he did a fantastic job because he also worked traditionally. And if you see the ink lines, and to know that it is done traditionally, he's a crazy person, man. He's a
Yeah.
legend. He's a legend. I'm honored to be working with him and the
Awesome.
whole team. Actually, I mean, Cavan is a wonderful writer. Mark Morales, I cannot ask for more. I mean, working with such a legend, and he is very humble. I mean, I know his works ever since I was probably still in college, but he's very humble, very accommodating, and he's like he can translate all the lines I drew into inks perfectly. And having Annalisa Leone coloring the work is also a blessing because she can bring all the magic to the pages. The lights, how the characters reflects the lasers with the
I mean,
lightsabers and stuff
the
like that.
the
And
comic just
yeah,
looks so good, man. The comic looks so good. Like the
It
thank you
final
does.
so
It
product,
does.
much.
it's one of the best. I mean, it's my favorite Star Wars comic book as far as the artwork out right now, like among
Thank
all
you
the
so
titles.
much.
And it
Yep.
just, I mean, because it's in its own era, you guys do have more of that creative freedom, and as you were kind of saying, and I think it shows in the work that you're getting all of that creative energy from you guys in the final product, and I really love the book. So
thank you so much. Well, I'm glad you can see it from the work, and I just want to say that I'm very lucky and honored and blessed to have such a team, including Ariana Maher, who did a really great job with the lettering, because she made it very smooth to read, and the letters just pop in the page, and of course we got two awesome editors, Mark Panici and Thomas Groneman. They are life savior, man. And Mark is the one who offered me to do this High Republic project, and he's very, very, very kind to me, because he put a lot of trust in me, more than I trust myself. So I owe Mark my career, and he's always accommodating and accommodative to me as the artist. I think around earlier this month, I lost my stepfather, and Mark. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Mark and Tom really tries hard to accommodate the deadlines with that family issue, and they give me a lot of room to deal with the family issue, and basically I cannot ask for better editors. They are wonderful people.
And so they're the ones you interface with on the Marvel Comics side of the equation, right? Or does one of those guys work for Lucasfilm, or are they both Marvel?
Well, Mark and Tom are working for Marvel Comics, and I've been working with them for several titles already. I think Atlantis Attacks and Hulkverines and Weapon Age. I worked with them, and so it's been years, and it's been a long time relationship, and I finally get to meet them in person when I visit New York Comic Con 2019.
That's where we met.
Yes.
So that was awesome. I mean, Artist Alley at New York Comic Con is a madhouse. At least 2019 previously. We'll see what the future holds with post-COVID era and everything, but Jeffrey, who's in the chat right now, he flew out. We went to the New York Comic Con 2019, and I think we were sitting in some panel or whatever, and then you had broken free from a signing or something that you were doing, and so we met up with you for a bit and chatted with you in the middle of a action-packed Artist Alley, which is always interesting. But that was awesome, and I'm so glad we had the chance to do that, because at the time I had no idea you would go on to be the artist for one of the biggest Star Wars books, and I've been really. Well,
so do I, Kavi.
I know, right?
Know
it was a little bit of fate there, because and of course I had followed your work ever since that moment. But like when I had heard that you were going to be the penciler on the Star Wars High Republic book, I was like, that's so awesome. Like I just felt so happy for you. Like it's a very cool thing, and I can't wait to see you again, hopefully at a future show. That would be amazing. So I guess we got one. I want to address one more question real quickly, because I did see it come in here from my buddy Dave Kachun, another big Star Wars fan. He's saying, Ario, did you work on the 2-part story Starlight First Duty in the Star Wars Insider magazine? And if so, how much input did you have into that story?
I am not working on that one.
Yeah, I actually I have that magazine, but I actually still need to read that part of it. That's the only High Republic related story that
you haven't read.
Yeah, that I have. I've read all the other books that have been released, all the other comics that have been released.
That's awesome.
I know the second wave is about to drop, with new books and everything. So I'm really excited about continuing the.
Well, all I can say is it's going to be a very, very fun and interesting journey, and also dark. I cannot say anything more than that.
Hey, but, I figured as much, But
yeah, but when I read it, I mean, I haven't even read the complete thing about it,
right.
and Cavan offered me to tell me the ending, and I said no, I would like
Don't want to
to
know. Yeah.
just know about it later because I love mysteries. But
Yeah.
overall, I know the what they are planning and where this is heading, and I'm like, wow, I don't know if I can draw it because the level of difficulty and feelings. But
Sure.
well, let's just ride the roller coaster and let's do it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome, dude. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to check all the stuff out. So we're gonna move into the art portion of the show, I guess. Now that
Sure.
we're about halfway through here.
Want to see some
So
pieces?
yeah, so I've been
Mhm.
I've been teasing for a little while that I had picked something up from you, and just spoiler alert, it
Uh-huh.
is from the first issue of Star
Yep.
Wars: The High Republic, number
Mhm.
one, which of course, you've been penciling the book, and
Yep.
I'm really excited about it because for many reasons. A, because I was able to you know talk to you directly about it, which was
Mhm.
great. And then, you were
Mhm.
such a nice guy to me in the process with the way you hooked it up and, drawing
Mhm.
an additional piece out of the kindness of your heart, which is amazing. That the package which you put together when you send your artwork out to whoever buys it from you is
Mhm.
above and beyond. Like it's a great package, and I'll share
Mhm.
some of those shortly right here on the screen or whatever.
Mhm.
And I was happy to get, I guess, what you would call a first visual appearance of a character, meaning that
Mhm.
a character was introduced in this novel, but
Yep.
there was no visual reference to that character
Yep.
in the novel anywhere. So you are crucial in bringing this character to life for the whole fan base. Uh,
Mhm.
which is an amazing thing. So I'm extremely stoked to finally share this page that I was able to pick up from you. So let me try the screen share thing again. See if we can get it to
Sure.
work here. All right.
Yep.
Is everybody seeing that?
Yep.
All right. So
Right.
there is the page from Star Wars: The High Republic number 1. It's page 18,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
this is the first visual appearance of Chancellor Lena So. So right there in that third
Mhm.
panel, the woman in the middle of the third panel, that
Yep.
is
Mhm.
Chancellor Lena So. Of course, you also have it, like you were saying, in the top panel, the visual interpretation of Starlight Beacon, which you were involved with, right?
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
have
Mhm.
the Wookiee Jedi Boryaga in the second panel. You've of course got the first visual appearance of Chancellor Lena So in the third panel, and an awesome close-up shot of Skier looking super teased, I guess, like he's looking super aggro there. That's totally fits with his character. And then you have one of the leads of the entire sort of saga, if you will, for the High Republic in Avar Chris with that beautiful,
Yep.
beautiful fourth panel, that head-on shot. And this is the page where she says that, for light and lifeline, which is a very common line that is sort of, it's kind of one of those kind of poetic lines that you hear throughout the High Republic era from all the
Mhm.
Jedi. And this is the page that precedes like that final, I guess, page where all the Jedi are like holding their lightsabers up in the air. That epic page to sort of conclude that first issue. So I just love this page because it offers so much from the High Republic era universe all on one page, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
a first visual appearance or birth page, like Ruben's saying in the chat. Not birth page in the
Mhm.
story, in the overall story, because she was in the novel, so like there's a story element to her that predates this comic. But from a comic book standpoint, it's a birth page, it's a first visual appearance page, it's a first appearance page in comics. So for this character, and the character is sort of she's the leader of the Republic at the time. 200 years
Mhm.
before 200 years before the prequels, the Phantom Menace. This is sort of the governmental leader of the entire Republic in
Yep.
in this galaxy. So just an
Before
awesome
the Skywalker
Pencils
saga.
are sharp, very sharp. I like the shading.
So
on it,
nice.
very nice. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah, very nice.
Okay, so
Great
I'm
detail.
gonna move to the next slide. Hopefully this works.
Mhm.
Did that work? Okay, yes, it worked. Okay, so in
Yep.
addition to sending me the actual penciled page original artwork that you saw on the previous slide, Ario put
Mhm.
together this amazing additional stuff in the package, including the pencil prelim, which you see on the left here. So
Nice.
this is
Uh-huh.
essentially a sort of quick pencil layout of the approach that you
Yep.
were trying to take on the
Mhm.
on the final page, which you see here on this slide. But this is the
Yep.
pencil prelim. It's awesome to have part of the process included in the package when you're buying art from an artist. It's really, for me, I just really geek out about it. I think I spent 30 minutes staring at the prelim and just looking at the prelim, and then I spent another 30 minutes like looking at the page next to it, and sort of trying to. I'm not an artist by any means, but it's interesting to sort of try and put myself in, the visual mentality of an artist and look at the process like that. So I really do appreciate you including that, man. It's super cool to see that part of the process.
Thank you.
That's very nice. It's a
And
nice piece.
yeah, man. And
Thank you so much, Tony.
of course, you see a customized certificate of authenticity was included as well with.
That's cool though. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, calling it a 1 of 1 and having all of your branding on there and everything. So another really nice touch. So thanks again for that, Ario. I really do appreciate
My
it.
pleasure, Kathy.
And then finally, I'm gonna share this, which you really didn't have to do anything else additional, but you were just so nice about it, and you offered to draw me, I guess, an additional illustration piece for the character of my choice. I believe it was when we were discussing it. You that's what you offered to me, and of course, I had
You forced it out of him. Come on.
I did not, Tony. I did not. But I had to go with the characters whose first appearance I was picking up. Like it was just too perfect. And I believe you mentioned that this was the first illustration you were doing of that character, right? I don't remember if that was exactly the case or not. So here on the next slide is the separate illustration piece of Chancellor Lena So that Ario hooked me up with. So on the left,
super gorgeous.
super amazing. Dude.
Thank you, Tony.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah. So on the left here, I scanned it in. On the right, I took a picture.
I love that black and white, like the pencils and everything else, the sketching, and then thrown into that red and just like it pops out.
It's a really cool illustration. Right. I really dig it, man. So thanks again. I mean, this is one of the better packages I've ever received, buying, one piece technically, but getting all of this stuff, I just can't thank you enough, man. I'm really happy with that. Hold on, I'm gonna get us back to the are we on?
You're
again?
welcome, Kathy.
Yep. Dude. So yeah, so I also, I brought it out right here,
wow,
for everybody. So here, let me see what I can do. I'm not sure how do I go full screen on this? You guys know? I'm not great at Zoom.
I have no clue.
Yeah. Hold on.
I think you can go to the well, I'm not sure as well.
Yeah, I you know what? I'm just gonna hold on. Spotlight. Is that Spotlight? There we go.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
See, you're better than me in Zoom.
That's something at least. So Ruben's saying, I love the very organic inks coming off her shoulders on that sketch. Nice.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. That was with a brush ink brush.
So there you go. Look
that is actually that is actually one of my favorite page, Coffee.
Dude,
you got it.
I mean, it's a baller page.
Yeah, the pencils are really sharp on it. Just like
it's very, so sharp.
I don't even need to color it. I like it like that.
Right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right. So
thank you so much.
You carefully put it back in.
Yeah, it's some artwork. I see some like the pencils are just amazing. You know, you just don't need the coloring on it. That's like one of them. You don't need the inking. That's gorgeous stuff.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, look at that. Jeffrey's like, that artwork is in good hands now, Ario.
Yep. I'm glad.
Beautiful.
I love that sketch, man.
Thank you.
And then here's the prelim that I mentioned as well. So
yes.
yeah. Probably a little harder to see that one on camera.
Well, there's been tiny changes here and there on the prelim and the actual finished artwork, but yeah, I did it for, I think it's going to be better if it's this and that. So in the final artwork, there's slight changes from the prelim, and but because it's for the better, the editors are all okay with that.
Right.
Nice.
All right. How do I get myself? How do I get you guys back in here? How about that? No. How do I get out of this? There.
Well, okay.
There we go.
No. Yeah. Nah.
There we are.
Yeah.
All right. So look, Ario, you sent me. Well, we got one more question from Ruben. He's saying, Ario, did you use a brush pen or an actual brush?
Yeah, a brush pen. I use a brush pen because I don't have the time to prepare for the actual brush and have to wash the brush and things like that. I need to do it very quickly, so I use a brush pen to do it.
Word.
Nice.
All right, so Ario, you sent me some materials. I mean, I don't know how much time we'll have. I'll try to get through as much as you want. You know, I'm willing to stay on as long as you want to stay on.
He's a busy man.
I know you're a busy guy. You know, exactly, right? So I don't want to overstep or anything. But you sent me. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up first the 8 pages that you currently have that you sent me that are available. Right.
Yeah.
So
you told me that. Yeah. You told me if I have.
Let's get to those first because we're already
sure.
5 minutes in here. So I want to make sure that those are
okay.
shown. And then we can circle back to anything else that we have time for.
Probably just wants to pick up another piece, you know.
I honestly do, but I'm gonna give any of my viewers like first crack, and then if you know a couple days goes by,
wanted a private showing, man.
If these are still available, like you know, we'll talk, Ario. But
sure.
So hold on. Let me know if you guys can see this.
Nice.
Yeah, these are the pencil pages from the Extermination #4. It's the X-Men arcs that I still have that is available for sale. I don't put the new High Republic pages here because for the next issues, I'm still waiting for the light from Lucasfilm to sell it. Yeah, because I'm
very familiar with that process because I've bought other published you know, artwork and there is always sort of this vetting period where Lucas / the Lucas Museum, which is essentially George Lucas because he's a art collector and he you know, he's hoarded a lot of the art over the years. So he gets first crack. But so this is a cool page. I'm gonna go on to this one. I mean, all of these are amazingly detailed, man. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, X-Men is my favorite Marvel character, so I'm having a great time, you know, work and drawing these dudes, and well, Cannonball is always fun to draw.
Yeah, dude, for sure. And if anybody's curious, Ario's reachable on Instagram. He's very active on social media. His email, I mean, you want to share your email? That's up to you, Ario, if you want to.
Yeah, you can just DM me via Instagram, and
I mean, that's
and
what
also
I did. That's what I did. I just and then we kicked off conversation. Another cool page right here.
Yep, this is the young Cable and fighting his old
Domino's
teammates.
Looking fierce on this, dude. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. And this one is
Upside
not
down.
upside down because Cable is actually being,
Right. This is
being held by
the
Jean
published
Grey.
perspective of that page. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of awesome pages, I mean, this one just blew me away. I know a bunch of double page spread guys in the OA community that dig this one. Look at that Thanos.
Thank you so much.
Thanos, however you want to say it. I mean, Tony's a big Thanos guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
But that is not Thanos. That is Apocalypse.
Oh, it's Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Sorry.
Apocalypse.
That is Magneto, right?
Yeah, I went into my
that's
big screen
Magneto.
on my laptop. I haven't got there yet. It's like delayed somehow on my laptop.
Oh, is it? Weird.
Yeah, I don't like it's like about 20 seconds. Now I got it.
You have that like
Magneto
scene down there, and then you have that kind of curved middle. Is that that's a curved panel, right? In that middle one?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you up on this one.
It's a very interesting look.
I love this one.
I've never it's one of the more unique panel layouts that I've seen recently.
It is gorgeous.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. It's now on my laptop on the big screen. I'm looking at it in the big screen. It's gorgeous.
It's so nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Another page right here.
Yep. This one is Ahab.
I got to spend more money now.
Sorry, Tone.
And Jean Grey versus the Old Man Logan.
Very cool. Ooh, you got
and the death of Cyclops.
Who dies? No X-Men dies.
Interesting perspective. I mean, look at that bottom panel though. Like, it's really, really all those characters.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, like right now, my laptop, I'm getting to Ahab right now, so I'm like really delayed somehow. I don't know.
Oh, really? Is it behind?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's like my laptop's behind. Now it's the next one with Wolverine coming out. That's
all right. Well, I'm gonna go back, quickly cycle through them, but this one, I'm almost like wanting to make a deal with you on air right now, Ario.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I will.
Come on, Ario. I want that.
I mean, you don't have to talk about pricing if you don't want to. I see some people in the chat already asking, but that's totally cool. If anyone's curious,
you can always ask about it in the DM.
Yeah, just reach out to Ario.
Yeah.
Just reach out to Ario.
I will reply you with the details. No problem at all.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also sent over some other sort of examples, right? Of your interior work. So I'm going to pull those up as well here.
Sure.
Bear with me real quick while I figure this stuff out.
Kavi is now a master of Zoom.
Seriously, like I'm getting a crash course right in front of my subscribers here about this.
You're a fast learner.
Am I? Good. Let's see.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's a nice one too.
So everybody can see this now?
Yep, I can see it.
All right. Well, why don't you talk about this one? Is this a Deadpool book?
Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool.
This one is from a Strike Force. I forgot the title. That's
a team book, right? That's
okay.
Yeah, there's a Strike Force.
It's from War of the Realms.
Oh, War of the Realms. Force, yeah, okay.
So the War Avengers. This one.
Nice. Okay. Very cool. That was a tie-in to the War of the Realms summer event that they did a couple years back. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Very nice page. Lots of characters, lots of depth.
Thank you.
Very cool. Another cool. Oh, look at all those characters, man.
Wow.
Basically, it's like a dream come true for me to draw both Weapon Age and Deadpool in one panel.
Look at that.
So
yeah.
I'm just happy with this.
Not to mention Venom in there. Like that's.
Yep, Venom is there.
Yeah, right there in the middle. Oh.
Yep. Look at that. Awesome. This one just. I mean, because when you sent these to me last night, I was looking at this one. Spoiler alert on the next one, which is also amazing, but this one's awesome too.
That's like.
Well, also a little bit of info. This one is also still available. I forgot.
Oh, this is also still available right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Amazing.
Did you ink that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Awesome.
Goodness.
And was this from Hulk or Wolverines or Death of Wolverine? Which one was this from? Do you remember?
I think this is from Hulkverines, yeah.
Hulkverines.
Hulkverines, yeah.
Well, I would imagine the next one was probably from that as well.
Oh yeah,
wow.
this one is definitely from Hulkverines,
Nice.
yeah.
Yes, well, Hulkverines, yeah.
It's this one's wall worthy right here. This is a
Yes.
wall worthy battle.
This one is already sold.
I assume this one would be already sold. It would look like an instant seller to me.
Yeah, this one is already sold.
This one blows my mind in a good way. Love this one.
Thank you so much.
This is an interesting looking one. Look at this.
I had so much fun drawing the leader.
Very nice.
It's nice.
So this is an example of one of the pieces that you did that for the High Republic that was then turned into a cover as well, right? So,
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome. Now, was that artwork done separately as a cover, or was it done in the interior and then repurposed as a cover? I don't remember the details on that. So
this is exclusively done for a cover.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume that sold to somebody already, the original?
No, it's still available, but we still need the permission from Lucas to.
All right, well,
be
can you put me at the top of the list on that?
Okay, sure.
For dibs,
Nice.
You know, because I would love to get a High Republic cover, and especially if it was from you. But we'll talk.
All right.
Please pass, George. No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't mean that, because I think it is cool when Star Wars art can be in a museum someday. In theory, I can't wait to go to that when it opens. How about this page?
Yeah, this is I think the first time I draw Shang-Chi, and I had a great time as well.
Question.
This one also written by Greg Pak.
Oh yeah, you work with him quite a bit. He must.
Yeah. I enjoyed working with Greg so much because he put up a story that not just superhero thingy, but he also put a lot of moral value in it. Like if you read the Atlantis Attacks, it's about refugee issues and that those are the things that we need to pay attention a lot in this world nowadays. And basically, so we're not just making a superhero comics, but also sending a message for humanity, which is Greg is really good in doing such thing.
Awesome. I did see a question about this cover. Was it colored digitally? Did you do the coloring, or was there a coloring partner?
Oh yeah, I did the color digitally for this one. Yeah,
nice.
I colored it myself. Yeah.
Look at you coloring and everything, man. You're just you're a 360-degree guy. Look at that. I love that.
Is digital easier than doing the actual inking, like by hand?
Oh well,
is it time consuming.
It is. The traditional is time consuming, of course, but the most scariest part of the traditional inking is when you do a mistake, there's no such thing as undo, and that can be a problem. Because when you do traditional, when you do digitally, if you make you don't have to be afraid of striking a lines, because when if you make a mistake you can just undo it. But when you do it traditionally, you need to be very careful when you strike a line, because there's no turning back. And
nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, this Eve cover is very
cool.
It's creepy, but it's also kind of it's like creepily charming in a way for some reason.
Yeah, it's cool. You got a little teddy bear with you going there.
Yeah.
Well, that teddy bear is creepy because he can kill you in the blink of a second.
Okay. Then he is creepy.
But he won't do that. He's a kind teddy bear.
Oh man. Very cool.
Is that a bionic guy in him?
Nice. More. This is from Sword Master as well, or
this is from Atlantis
Atlantis,
Attacks.
Atlantis,
This is yeah, Namor versus Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is not Hulk. This is the Amadeus Cho Hulk.
Oh,
yeah.
Totally Awesome Hulk.
Yeah. Yep.
Very cool, man.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Another page from that book.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one.
Awesome.
Look at the details on his face. I like that.
Look at this one, man.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. I enjoy drawing this one.
Was this a variant? Was this a variant cover or something like that, or a cover?
Yeah, this is the second printing cover, actually.
Awesome. Holy crap.
Jesus.
Anytime I see a cover like this, I quickly try to do a character count, then I always mess up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11? 12? I don't know.
I think so. I didn't count it as well.
Right? I'm probably off.
It's like $300 per each character, you know?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Throw another one, another $300.
Beautiful. That's how you know how many characters there are. You just divide the total price by 300, and there you go. Oh man, but I love this one, man. Which book? Do you remember which book this was for? The cover for? Or
yeah, this is from Atlantis Attacks.
Oh, from Atlantis Attacks. Okay, awesome. Dude, this is. I mean, I'm jealous of this one. I'm assuming this one sold.
No, this is still available actually.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
All right, you just tempted.
But
so like
because
12, 13,
because I haven't put it up for sale yet because this happens when I need to move really fast to the next project, and so I put it in my old studio, and I need to find it out first. I need to find these pages first, because after this I'm moving to the Star Wars, right? And then that is the whole new world, whole different level. So I kind of move very fast, and I haven't got the chance to put this for sale, but this one is actually available. But there's already a friend of mine who said that if you ever found this page, let me know, because I really want this one.
Yeah, wait in line, Cavan.
Yeah, I'm sure this is.
I'm good as long as you think of me on High Republic. I'm good. I'm good, bro.
Okay. Well noted.
This is awesome cover too, right? This is a cover?
No, I don't think this is a cover.
Was it Splash?
This is not a cover. This is the last page from issue. I forgot which one, but this is a splash page basically showing the old team shows up, and they are collaborating with the new team, and and it's I love when I get to draw the old team, because there's a sense of they have a different design that is very interesting to draw.
It's nice. Really clean page.
Really nice, yeah.
Thank you.
We saw this earlier, I think, so this is a repeat, I guess, in that folder.
You're teasing me. Don't tease me.
Tony, it's calling your name, buddy.
I know it is.
So I think that was the last file. I think that was the last file in the folder, and we're already over an hour.
Okay.
So I don't want to take up more of your time, honestly, dude. I really appreciate that you did this show. I had a great time.
Thank you for having me,
sitting with you and chatting with you. There was one final question that I mean, I know you're from Indonesia, but there was a question about like what part of the country. Someone was asking Sumatra, Java, Kalimantan.
Well, that's a very good question.
Yeah, like that's more local knowledge than I had. So
I live in the Java Island, in the west part of Java Island. I live in Bandung, West Java. Basically, it's around probably 20-ish hours to New York in a flight. So
that's not an easy flight. I've been to the flying to India and back before in my life, you know, to visit family and stuff. It's not. It's a trip. It's
yep.
Yeah.
But I look at the bright side. I get to draw the pages on the plane and
there you go.
on the flight.
Yeah, you get to be productive.
You got 20 hours to kill, right? You gotta keep going.
I got 20 hours, to draw and finish the page.
Just don't interrupt me. That's all I want, you know?
Exactly. Well, dude, thanks again. Really, honestly, it's been an honor to have you on.
You're welcome.
This is my first, you know, comic artist interview. I can only hope to do more in the future, but hey, at the very least, I can say I did one. So, so thank you so much.
Very nice.
You both are great hosts. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Anything you want to say to wrap up? Anything you want to plug as far as your social media, where people can find you? Whatever you want to say right here for the last 30 seconds to a minute, and then we'll turn this broadcast off.
Just buy Star Wars High Republic. That's all.
Well, Coffee, you can put my social media in the description.
I'm going to
later, or well, I want to say thank you so very, very much for your kind support and appreciation to the High Republic series.
I love it.
We are working hard on the book, and we enjoy drawing and creating and writing the book. And the fact that #1 issue is already in the 5th printing shows how much you guys appreciate the series, and
I bought every
it means a lot to us.
I bought every one of those.
Thank you. Really? Thank you so much. Yeah, it really means a lot to us. And as a human being, I do feel like sometimes I get tired, sometimes I get down, and every time I read your comments, your appreciation in my social media, it gives me powers to keep going on and finish the pages, and it just means a lot. So thank you so much for your
our buddy aggressively
kind
relaxed
support.
and said he never misses a High Republic story. So
oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
JP says he definitely loves the High Republic so far. Ruben,
thank you. Thank you so much.
You seem as nice and pleasant as every other Indonesian he's ever met. Thanks for doing that.
I am glad then. We are born that way.
Well, dude, thanks again so much. Go follow Ario on Instagram. Go check him out.
Yep.
And support him if you are so inclined.
Yeah.
If you are,
I'll make sure I reply to every comments that is in my social media.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, dude, thanks again for being on the show, and thanks everybody for watching. If you were in the chat,
thank you everyone for coming and watching.
If you watch on the rewind, please hit that thumbs up button or whatever, the stuff that you say on YouTube,
and subscribe.
Exactly. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next episode, guys.
Yep.
Awesome.
Peace.
May the force be with you guys.